A generation that must provoke a change and a revolution is a generation that asks questions. We should not conform. It's not everything that we should just, buy into and subscribe into. There are things, ideologies, phraseologies, cultures, and traditions that we have to question them. For instance, I look at the black woman now, African mothers. How did they carry their child? They carry their child. Does it have implications? Now, there are a whole lot of negative implications. And that's why you see that the black in Africa, there are parents that are doing better and they continue to be better and better than their own progenies. A culture, like a worship, like a rite, like a ritual that they carry the child through. So the child is backed, the child is always carried behind. So you'll be shocked that your father at the age of 30, he was already doing well. He was on his own, had already started his business, had a family. Maybe he was done with childbearing. But you still see the young generation at the age of 30, they are still struggling. Some are still undergraduate. Some are still in their father houses. Why? Because there's a culture in Africa. When you are raising the child, make sure you back the child, so that when the child grow up, the child will remain behind you, the parent. You will continue to be paying rent for the child. The child will still be looking up to you. But look at the European woman. There's something about the whites. So what is the difference between the African mother and the white woman when it comes to child upbringing or raising their child? You'll be shocked that this thing you say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't. There are a whole lot of things. Whatever you say, it doesn't matter. It's a dozen of matter. Mind you, anything that doesn't matter is a dozen of matter. Go and write it down or list it very well. Take it very serious. So you see the European women, the white lady, they carry their child at the front. So their progenies keeps going ahead of them. They they do better than them. So to the white man, the white child is an improvement, an improved version of his progenitor. But the African child is a continuation of his parents, is a continuation of what? His progenitors. Why? When they are raising, because whatever you do to a child raising becomes a culture, becomes a lifestyle, is a spirit. For instance, you keep talking about your family, your brother, the bad family and all of that. What you are doing, you are invoking their spirits in the family, and your children are always hearing you talking about, oh, your grandfather, your grandies, how your uncle, your brother, this one is wicked, this one is that. There is something that happens that time, because what you talk about actually grows, it increases, it has influence. Whatsoever you talk about grows. Whatsoever you talk about increase. So you see, the white woman, there's an ideology about them. So the child is carried at the front. That act practice will help the child to be the improved version of his or her progenitors. Now, but the African woman, as you can see, carries the child behind. What does it mean? The child, the offspring of the black woman, becomes the continuation of his or her progenitors. Where your father stopped, you continue from there. If he was a drunk, you have to be a drunk. If they were poor, you will continue. You have not been cursed or blessed with the spirit, with the force to bring about ideas and all of that. So these things, we need to understand these things because they actually help. Don't tell me that it doesn't matter. I'm telling you that it matters a lot. Thank you.